What's up, everyone? It's Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. Before we get to those free home run props, I gotta let you guys know if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, check out Pickdawgz.com, click the premium picks tab at the top of the page, and if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that thumbs up. Leave a like for us, helps us out a ton, and lets us know that you guys like the content that we're putting out. But anyways, let's get to this home run prop show for Wednesday, April 19th. We'll do a recap from Tuesday's picks. And you know what? Rare, but like I said, these days do happen. Unfortunately, we did go 0 for on Tuesday with the official picks. Well, I'll mention that caveat in a second here. But we started with excuse me, with Patrick Wisdom. Unfortunately, went 1 for 5 at the dish in the victory over the Oakland A's in that one. Me and Austin Riley 0 for 5 at the dish. And I said we went 0 for on Tuesday. I did mention honorable mention towards Matt Olson, who did homer in that game for the Braves against the Padres, but it wasn't an official play. I'm not going to chalk it up as a victory because I didn't give it out here as an official play. If you caught Matt Olson, if you caught me saying that Matt Olson was a live option for it, and Ronald Acuna Jr. was as well, well, and you played it, congratulations. If not, well, I'm right there with you. I didn't end up pulling the trigger on Matt Olson, but Austin Riley did go 0 for 5 in that one. Brian Reynolds went 1 for 4 at the dish. Unfortunately, no home run there. Andrew McCutchen ended up not playing, so this one would have been voided out. At least it should have been voided out. Ryan Mountcastle, who went to that matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. Mountcastle went 1 for 4 at the dish. Adley Rutschman went 0 for 4. Austin Hayes had the lone RBI of the game, finished 1-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles, but unfortunately it didn't get put up for him by leaving the yard. He went 1 for 4, but again, no home run for Austin Hayes there. And Heimer Candelario, obviously being on the side that got shut out, 1 for 3, no home run, and we're left picking up the pieces with Candelario there. But anyways, I think I've said this every time we've covered these home run props here at Pickdawgz. You don't necessarily have to play every single game or every single prop that I give out here. I as much as we try to get them all right, the reality is we're probably not going to get however many home run props that we give out. We're probably not going to get them all right, considering we give out 9 or 10 some nights, and probably even tonight we'll be giving out more than that. So for me, it's just these are the plays that I'm putting a couple bucks on anything for the home run props. But again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. These are not plays that are intended for you to drop your whole bankroll on. These are just plays that are meant to have a couple of bucks on for some side action to make things a little bit more interesting. If you got a side in the game and you want a player on that team to hit a home run for you, 2 birds, 1 stone, then that's a great way to look at it. And what I always tell people is play them straight. You can round robin them. I don't necessarily recommend parlaying everything, but again, people are going to like playing parlays. Who am I to tell you how to make your bets, right? So that's just the way I play it. I play them straight. Maybe do the occasional round robin. Maybe do the occasional parlay, two or three home run parlay if I'm feeling a little bit spicy. But yeah, like I said, these are just plays that are very high risk, high reward, so not plays that you're meant to be dropping a whole ton of money on. But the other purpose of these home run shows is that we've talked about it before, is to let you guys know what the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place can do for you. They do all the heavy lifting for you. They show you, the percentages, how often these bets are hitting. They give you angles to look for, player props to look for. We've even got other stuff on the website, like streaks if you're a big bettor or you're a big believer in riding hot and cold streaks. We've got parlay builders if if you're looking to put together a parlay. We've got the best parlay if you're looking to have a parlay put together for you, no guesswork involved, just with the highest value trends on the board that are hitting at the highest clips. Like I said, player props, stats. You can see charts on who's making you the most money, who's lost you the most money. There's just a bunch of different angles. I can go on and on for probably an hour or so, just talking about all the different features that the betting tools and sports chat at the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place have. But like I said, to do all the heavy lifting to help you find the best possible price for a book, and that's one of the most important things, considering it's one of the main advantages that we have, as sports bettors against the books, is the ability to shop lines, find the best possible number, find the best possible price. And like I said, something that they can't take away from us, and it's something that those betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place will help you do. They'll help you find those best possible prices and best possible numbers. But anyways, enough of my yakking. I know I went on a little bit of a filibuster there, but we'll go into the home run props for Wednesday's action. Got all day action. Got afternoon baseball. We got some evening action as well, and tried to make the most of it. I went a little bit crazy with this card. I believe it's 11 plays. I could have a little bit more. I've lost count, to be honest with you, but again, like I said, you don't have to play everything. These are just the ones that I'm going to have a couple bucks on. If you like some of these, by all means, tail, fade at your own risk, whatever you have. We started things off, or at least we're going to start things off, with going back to the well with Patrick Wisdom here. Now, I thought this game was going to be James Caprillion for the Oakland A's, but he did pitch in relief for whatever reason for Oakland on Tuesday. So I have a feeling it's going to be a heavy dose of some bullpen action, and even if it isn't, whether it is or it isn't for the Oakland A's, they have the highest staff ERA for starting pitchers in the major leagues at 8.82 ERA, 2.4 runs higher than the second worst team, and they've also allowed the most home runs as a unit, giving up 22 home runs for their starting pitchers. The bullpen, predominantly right-handed pitching, and Wisdom has 4 home runs against righties this season, so I'll give Patrick Wisdom a look at plus 425. Also going to give Ian Happ a look at plus 600. Same sort of reasoning for backing Wisdom. Like I said, the A's bullpen very right-handed pitcher heavy, and Happ, he's hitting 405 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching this season, and Ian Happ, always a live bet for some home runs for the Chicago Cubs. He has been, even going back to the time where the Cubs were struggling to put up offense. So I'll roll with Ian Happ here at plus 600. Also going to look at Cody Bellinger to hit a home run here at plus 425. Plus 475. Same reasoning again. Bellinger just hitting well against right-handed pitching. A 341 batting average with a pair of home runs versus righties this season. Bellinger really enjoying it, playing in his new digs. And I think Bellinger also a live candidate for some home run action on Wednesday. And we're going to shift matchups here. I'm going to go with the matchup between the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks here. The only one I really had a good feeling about was Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run. Not a ton of value here at plus 270, but he does have a dominant history against Madison Bumgarner. Career 342 batting average against Mad Bum, 26 hits, 11 extra base hits with 4 home runs. Goldschmidt just seeing the ball really well against Madison Bumgarner, who has had a history of giving up the long ball, and definitely not the same pitcher that he was, a few years ago, even as recently as maybe even a couple years ago in a Giants uniform. He's kind of had some struggles since really joining the Diamondbacks. So I look for Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run, take some shot on some value here at plus 270. And go to another matchup here between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. And I'll tell you, Brady Singer has just not been in good form. He gave up 4 home runs in his last start. And I think we can get some value here with a couple of Rangers. I'm going to start with what I feel is, I don't want to say the more obvious of the two, but at least the hotter of the two right now. And that's going to be the first one, Marcus Semien, to hit a home run at plus 550. Now, Semien, he's homered in 3 straight. Brady Singer, he's been getting absolutely torched for much of the season. And I mean, at one point you could say that Brady Singer was arguably the staff ace for the Kansas City Royals, but this year again it hasn't really shaken out that way for Brady Singer. He's given up a ton of hard contact, a ton of barrels. Brady Singer, in the bottom 1% of pitchers in terms of hard hit percentage, in terms of average exit velocity, bottom 6% in terms of barrel rate allowed. So these batters, against Brady Singer, they are generating a ton of hard contact. They are hitting it in that barrel zone, which is the most likely to produce a home run. And, I just think that there is going to be some value here, especially with the little hot streak that Semien is on right now. So I can take a shot here with Marcus Semien at plus 550 for a home run. Also like taking a shot with Adolis Garcia here at plus 550 as well. Same reasoning as Semien. A great matchup for Garcia against Brady Singer. He also homered on Tuesday. Garcia, also seeing and hitting the ball extremely well, leading the Texas Rangers in hard hit percentage and average exit velocity, leading the team in barrel percentage as well. I just think Garcia, again, another great option for the Texas Rangers at plus 550. But just to remind you guys, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. So, smash that like button. It helps us out a ton, and it doesn't cost you anything. You're already watching the video. All you gotta do is just scroll down and hit that thumbs up, because it lets us know that you guys like the content we're putting out for you. And also, while you're there, leave your picks in the comment section below. I love talking to you guys. Love interacting with you guys. Checking out your picks. Sometimes I take picks from the comment section and put them in. We've had a couple of them hit as well, and that's what we're all here for. We're here to beat the books as a team. It's not a competition. It's just we want to be able to make money and do it as a group. But what I'm begging everybody to do, if you're going to do that, please, I implore you, put the picks in before the game starts. Doesn't help anybody if the game has already started. None of this thank me later nonsense. Just put those picks in. I want to beat the books as a unit. And, like I said, if we don't get the picks in before the game starts, it doesn't really help anybody. So make sure you leave your comments leave your picks in the comment section below. And again, let me know. Do you agree with my takes on some of these games? Do you disagree? Do you have angles that maybe I didn't mention? Leave them in the comments section below. But anyways, we'll get back to the picks for Wednesday's action. And we're going to go to this matchup between the Pirates and I'm blanking on who they're playing here, but I'll figure it out in a split second. But the one matchup I did really like was Brian Reynolds to hit a home run at plus 400. Now Austin Gomber, for the Colorado Rockies, that's they were playing the Colorado Rockies. Austin Gomber, he's given up just a lot of barrels this season, a 10.9% barrel rate. That's classified as poor among average major league starters. Now Gomber not giving up a ton of hard contact, but he's still giving up enough barrels that it makes it extremely dangerous for him, especially pitching at Coors Field. That I think Reynolds could do some damage here. I was trying to find a player prop for Jack Sawinski, who's been really hot for the Pittsburgh Pirates as well. He's had 3 home runs in his last 2 games. Also leads the Pirates in barrel rate this season. Couldn't find one, so forced to just stick with Brian Reynolds here. But if you do find a price for him, I'd also take a look at Jack Sawinski for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But now we're going to move into our last game of the card. And I'm going to go with a bit of a stack here. Again, you don't have to play every single play that's in this stack, but definitely I think there is some high volume and high probability for some home runs in this one. And maybe it sounds like an obvious one, but I'm going to go to the matchup between the Yankees and the Angels. And it's a matchup between Johnny Brito for the New York Yankees as a starter and Griffin Canning for the Los Angeles Angels. Now, Canning had a great start in his return, but it's been one start in a year and a half. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch with Griffin Canning, and I want to sort of see how he does over a sustained run over a couple of starts before really feeling comfortable about backing him, especially against a team with a pulse like the New York Yankees. And the first play I'm going to go with here is strictly value, and I had a lot of people, comment earlier a couple days ago. But the Pete Alonso pick that I gave out that I said I would have put in as a premium if I could have. This play, just strictly on value alone, is almost in that same vein. I'm going to take a look at DJ LeMahieu to hit a home run at plus 1,000. I think this is some fantastic value. He leads the Yankees in barrel rate. And like I said, Canning had one start that was good, but he still gave up a 13% barrel rate in that game. I think DJ LeMahieu, could be in line to take advantage here. Like I said, Griffin Canning, this is still a guy that really struggled in his brief time back in 2020 2021. And for the Yankees this season, like I said, DJ LeMahieu is just seeing the ball really well. He's hitting it really well as well. He's hitting 324 against right-handed pitching this season, with 6 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs. So plus 1,000 for DJ LeMahieu, I think, is just some fantastic value. And like I said, stuff like this. These are the kinds of angles that you kind of look for with these betting tools. So plus 1,000, sign me up with DJ LeMahieu. I'm also going to look at Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run at plus 450. I think this is some solid value for Rizzo as well. 4 home runs, a 340 batting average against right-handed pitching this season. I think he could punch one off of Griffin Canning as well. I was originally looking at Giancarlo Stanton as well in this matchup, but it's looking likely that he could be out up to 6 weeks with that hamstring issue. That guy cannot catch a break. So we skip to our last Yankee in this matchup, and talk about obvious, maybe going back to Old Faithful here. I'm going to go with Aaron Judge to hit a home run at plus 215. The only reason I'm not a huge fan of, I'm not going to say Aaron Judge, but maybe Aaron Judge in these home run prop shows, yeah, I'm all for giving out winners, absolutely. And if you like plus 215, I am not going to sneeze at any sort of profit. I just don't love the like I said, plus 215, still a little bit, on the edge, on the lower edge of where I, feel like I want to make a bet on this kind of line. But again, like I said, who am I to sneeze at profit? And it's better than the plus 175s that we were getting with Judge earlier last week. So I'll take a shot here with Aaron Judge here to hit a home run. 5 home runs, a 320 batting average against right-handed pitching this season. And for our last play of the day, we're going to switch dugouts. And again, we're going to go to another fairly obvious pick in the Angels dugout. I'm going to go with Shohei Ohtani here to hit a home run at plus 350. Ohtani just, again, giving us some solid value here. 8 home runs in his career versus New York. He just hit one on Tuesday in the Yankee Stadium. And Johnny Brito, he got rocked in his last start, so we're gonna have to see how Brito responds in his first start after getting rocked. Maybe there's a carryover here. Maybe there's a bit of a hangover for the Yankees youngster. But either way, I think Shohei Ohtani could be in line to take advantage here. So I'm gonna take a shot with Shohei Ohtani at plus 350. We'll do a quick recap. Like I said, I threw a ton of home run props out today. And like I said, don't have to play everything. Go with what you like. If that means you like everything, so be it. If you like one, so be it. Do whatever feels right for you, and whatever is within your means to bet within your bankroll. But we started things off with Patrick Wisdom to hit a home run at plus 425. Went with Ian Happ to hit a home run at plus 600. Cody Bellinger to hit a home run at plus 475. Also had Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run at plus 270. Marcus Semien of the Texas Rangers to keep his hot streak going to hit a home run at plus 550. Also had Adolis Garcia also at plus 550 for the Rangers to hit a home run. Brian Reynolds to hit a home run here at plus 400. What I feel is the greatest value of the day. Sorry, before I continue, also honorable mention to Jack Suwinski for the Pirates. If you can find a price on Suwinski, I think there's some solid value on him as well. 3 home runs his last 2 games. Like I say, he's swinging a hot bat right now, and I think you can probably get some decent plus money with him as well. So honorable mention to Jack Suwinski. But again, probably the best value I feel on the board, and I play that based on value alone. I could really easily put in as a premium pick if I was able to. Would be not Brian Reynolds, DJ LeMahieu at plus 1,000. Like I said, he's just hitting really well against righties this season, and he leads the Yankees in barrel rate. Let's take a shot with LeMahieu at plus 1,000. Also like Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run at plus 450. Aaron Judge to hit a home run at plus 215. The lowest plus money price on the board, but still plus money nonetheless. And finish things off with Shohei Ohtani to hit a home run at plus 350. But there you have it, guys. That was your free home run prop show for the Major League Baseball action on Wednesday, April 19th. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost a cent, helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. Also, remember, these betting tools are 100% free. You can find them at pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com. Remember, they're tools that you're going to want to have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. Let's crush the books.